Hello, hello, hello. Pajama Gramma here with a chronic painkillers prescription. Just a little tip, trick, or strategy that I've learned over the 37 plus years that I've been dealing with chronic pain that have helped me to kill my chronic pain and to live the life that I love and the life that I deserve. In my pajamas, for the most part. I'm actually in my Pajama Gramma robe. This is probably my favorite Pajama Gramma robe. It's one of those soft, cozy terry cloth ones that just keeps you so warm and fuzzy, and that is how I like to feel, especially when I'm having a difficult pain day. And today my head feels like it's the size of a football field, but I'm still here, I'm still showing up, and I still want to share something really important with you. I call it emotional home, my emotional home. We all actually have, believe it or not, an emotional home, and by that I mean a state of being that we like to spend, or maybe we don't like to spend, but that we spend actually most of our time in. Now, I was just reading this book called The Emotional Thesaurus, and it's what made me want to talk about this today, because it really struck home how much of the information we're inundated with day in and day out is negative. I ran through the beginning of it to look at how many emotions are positive and how many emotions are negative. And of the 75 emotions that they describe just in this one book, this Emotional Thesaurus, there are 75 emotions. Of them, only 19 are positive. That's not even a third. Not even a third of what we call upon to decide how we're going to experience or live our life is positive. That means over 2/3, probably 70% or more of what we're inundated with and what we think about is negative emotions. We have so many more words to describe the negative emotions in our life than we do the positive. And the bad thing about that is that means we have less things that are positive to call upon to move us toward what it is that we want. I try really hard to focus on positive things and positive words. And the more positive words I have to describe my emotions, the more different varying degrees of positivity I can call upon and use and activate in my life. Works the same way with negative emotions. If I have a lot of words to describe and a lot of negative emotions to call upon, then it's easier for me to use those and make them be predominant in my life. Not a good thing. So, today's question, what is your emotional home? Do you know what your natural state of being, what kind of a mood are you usually in? Do you wake up miserable, grumpy, ornery, angry, disgusted, frustrated? Or do you wake up positive, optimistic, curious, happy, willing to take charge of the day? And it's easy to find out. See the reaction that you're getting from other people. That will always tell you. And also, just take a deep breath and ask yourself, how am I feeling? How am I feeling right now, right this instant? And if I say, I'm in agony. Agony is a tough spot to be in. I can say I'm in agony, therefore I'm angry, and I'm pretty much angry all the time. Or I am hopeful and positive, and I wake up excited every day to face a new day and to figure out how I can reduce my chronic pain and live the life that I love. But you can tell by just tapping into and asking yourself, how do I feel right now? How do I feel right now? And be honest with yourself. If you feel an agony, then you feel an agony. Feel that. But then ask yourself, how might I feel just a little bit better? What word could I describe how I'm feeling right now instead of agony or torturous? Maybe I'm just hurting. And hurting is a much less negatively emotionally charged word than agony or torture. So maybe I can get myself to feeling I'm just hurting. And then maybe I can get myself to feeling tweaked or twinged or any other word that you can use to describe the emotion of how you're feeling and how you could describe your pain that is a little less negative. And as we do that, it moves us up this emotional scale, and it allows us to access way more range of emotion than we were experiencing before. So keep that in mind and know that the negative around us doesn't have to impact us or affect us and affect our pain. Everything comes from within us. Go out, make it an awesome day. Figure out your emotional home and what you want to do about it. And I will see you again soon with another chronic painkillers prescription. Bye.